Good morning, friends. We will be today talking about the stock and financial markets. I've written an article. Will stock market crash? Solar eclipse of 25th October 2022 identical with 1st November 1929 when we had the Great Recession on the 28th October 2029, just 3 days before. And it has been observed that the eclipses influence much before the actual eclipse happen. And eclipses take place on a Amavasya or a Purnamashi, when the when sun and moon are together and they are afflicted by Rahu or Ketu, then it is a solar eclipse. And whenever sun and moon are opposing each other, that is at the time of Purnamashi and afflicted by Rahu and Ketu, both sun and moon, then it is lunar eclipse. Now, in the month of October on the 25th, there is a solar eclipse, which is absolutely parallel to the 1st November to 1929. It has been observed that most of the market crash have taken place when sun is in the sign Libra, when there are number of planets in the sign Libra. And at the time of 28th October, the Black Monday, there were 5 planets in the sign Libra. And now there are 4 planets in the sign Libra, the Sun, Moon and Ketu. Sun, Moon, Ketu and Venus. All the 4 are in Swati Nakshatra now. Whereas at the time of 28th October 1929, there were 3 planets in the Swati Nakshatra. The eclipse is taking place in both cases. The eclipse is taking place in the Swati Nakshatra. Now, the another parameter which is most important is that it is happening after 92 years. And this cycle of Saturn is also completed, the 3rd cycle of Saturn, the 5th cycle of nodes and the 5th cycle of Sun. So it is most important. And mind you, this 30-year cycle from 1992, Saturn has also completed when we had the stock market break and the Harshad Mehta scam in April 1992. So, and as per Saravali, when Saturn aspects, the 3rd aspect of Saturn and 10th aspect of Saturn is very powerful. And as per Jatak Parijat, when Saturn aspects Jupiter and Ketu by 3rd or 7th aspect, or there is conjunction of Saturn and Rahu or Ketu, and then it also influences Jupiter, then it is a time for Mandi, so-called recession. And this all is happening. Now, the basic constraint is now that the planets are retrograde. But the planets, when they become direct, and especially when Saturn becomes direct, and Mars influences Saturn by 8th aspect, when Mars goes in the sign Gemini on the 16th of October and aspects Saturn by 8th aspect, and there is also Veda in the Rashi and Nakshatra Sanghata Chakra. It will be most crucial time for the globe for all the events described in all the articles. Beyond, even the stock markets will witness a break, a jolt in the stock and financial markets of the world. The world may enter into global recession, since the planetary positions at the time of 28th October 1929 and the planets at the time of 25th October 2022 at the time of eclipse are somewhat parallel. And Saturn is aspecting, in both cases Saturn is aspecting Venus, and their longitudinal distance between Mercury and Venus is minimal, and that is another parameter which activates the global recession. And mind you, friends, all the parameters are indicating the recession may not be as bad as 1929, but definitely the planetary positions are also parallel to the COVID-19 2020 when we had a market crash, and also at the time of dot-com bubble in April 2000. So the planetary positions are suggesting, mind you, it is not my personal opinion. It is the planetary positions are indicating that there is going to be a jolt in the stock and financial markets. This is for educational purpose only, and not if any person invests on my predictions. He shall be doing it of his own accord, and I shall not be responsible for any losses made by any individual, company, corporate, or any whosoever may be investing in this case. This is totally for educational purpose and for the upcoming students of astrology to learn how to predict as far as the stock market is concerned. And it is also to prove that astrology can predict anything. But mind you, astrology is such a science that if there are 11 parameters which have to be seen, if you see 9 parameters, your prediction can be wrong. So even in my case, if I have omitted some parameter, my prediction can go wrong. But as per my research, what I have seen, my predictions, even day-to-day predictions, are coming true. I had predicted today that Monday the market will fall to my clients, and the market has fallen. So friends, this is all I just wanted to share, that be alert, be very cautious, especially in the month of October. I have already stated in my previous videos that the time has started now, and you have to be careful. Saturn is going to be stationary for 5 days from 23rd of October to 28th of October, and we can also have a black Monday like we had on the 28th October 1929. So, and the 5 days will be most critical. So it is very difficult to say which day the market will crash, but between 23rd to 28th until 31st, in a broader spectrum from the day when Mars activates Saturn. So, as a matter of fact, the month October is most prone to the world, not only for stock and financial markets, but for earthquakes, typhoons, tsunamis, heavy rain, and food shortage, and political turmoils. The head of the nations may face trouble. I've already predicted as far as Ukraine and Russia is concerned, there may not be any respite in the brawl between the countries, and it can take an ugly turn. None of the countries have good planetary positions. I shall discuss this in my another video as far as this is concerned, and there the fear of their nuclear war may also hang. And as per the inflation data and the economic data of US, now the Fed is going to implement interest rates will go up, and then obviously the market has to take a jolt because of all this. All these circumstances are pointing out that the time has come. You have to be very cautious as far as the investment in the stock and financial markets is concerned. So friends, this is my sincere advice. Be very cautious, otherwise you are bound to face a lot of issues and you can lose a lot of wealth. You must, first of all, the horoscope must say that you have combinations for speculation. If you don't have combinations for speculation, you are liable to lose money. And even if you have combinations for speculation, whether the money will stay with you or not. So those combinations have to be seen, and then the combination for insolvency will also to be seen to give a clear picture all the astrologers are guiding people that the market will go up during this time and down during this time. Invest. How can this be possible that all the people can make profits out of one astrology prediction? It is not possible because all cannot have similar planetary positions. So this is my sincere advice to be very cautious as far as the investment in the stock and financial markets is concerned, and especially is at this juncture when there is about, in fact it is already started. If you look at from the 24th of September and 15th of September, the market has started taking a beating, and till the planets are retrograde, there may be a sine wave in the stock and financial market. The market may go down. One bad news, the market may go down, and one good news, the market may go up. But the trends now seem that the crack in the market is started, and it may face lot of, what should I say, it is the time for the market to crack, and a jolt, big jolt, especially as I have been telling in all my articles and videos, that when Saturn becomes direct, then that will be the point of, that is the main time when things would turn and major things would happen. Whatever is not happening will happen. So be very careful, be alert, and best of luck. Thank you very much for listening to me. Please subscribe my channel, and good luck.